Hey guys, I'm excited to be here to share with you about this lock transformation. First thing I want to share with you guys, she came in and her hair is a natural brown color. And as you can see, it looks very dull, kind of dry, and just needs some light brought back to it. So the first step that I'm going to do is after observation, I looked and her roots were like a darker brown and the ends got like a lighter color brown. So I'm going to be applying Pavana hair color on her root all the way to the end of her lock, and the color that I'm using is a 3 in and a 4 in mix. Mixed it with the 20 volume lightener developer, excuse me, and we're gonna just take and place this on the roots all the way down to the end. Now, one thing that you want to be sure when you are applying color to locks is you want to make sure that you saturate it in the locks completely. By doing so, this is going to help so that that color is going to actually break through each lock and is going to go it's going to process very consistently from the root to the end. So one of the things I love to do is first start with the root and then work my way down to the end. Now when you get around the hairline, you want to make sure that you cover the hairline very well. So this is the first thing that clients will notice when they get their color is what it looks like around the hairline. So this is why I definitely like to do the root first, so that the root can have a bold look. Um, and sometimes she had some grays too, so that kind of helped cover those grays and give it time to process. As you can see, I'm separating the locks as I go through, definitely because it's been a while since she's gotten her retwist. So kind of separating them is making sure that it's easy to process going to the root. Now once you're putting it all over the root, then you're going to start coming down a little and start putting color on the mid shaft of the hair. And this is going to help so that the color will begin to process in the areas where she doesn't have any color. One thing about locks is locks takes up a lot of color, as you can see. So you want to be sure that you're charging correctly when you are servicing locks, making sure that you are pricing this accordingly because it's going to take up a lot of product. Locks soak up color, so that's one thing that I want to be sure of is that it's saturated completely and that she can see major results. Now we're going to take her to the bowl, and as I'm rinsing her hair, I'm squeezing the locks as well to make sure that all of the color is being released from the locks. And we're going to rinse very good before her shampoo. So I'm actually shampooing her hair with Nairobi Detox Shampoo, and this is going to help remove all of the excess color. Now, we want to make sure that some of the color gets removed as far as any leftover residue, but we want to make sure that it does not strip her hair. So one thing that I do is I only shampoo one time to be sure that we get all of the heavy color off of her hair. Once you're done rinsing this, you rinse it very well. You want to make sure that you wring it out very well. And we're going to blot her edges and then make sure that we towel blot it very well. Next up, as you can see, her color took very well. She have a natural shine on each lock. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start her retwist. Now I'm going to put a leave-in conditioner in her hair to make sure that we're applying moisture to her lock. And she said it's been about 2 months since she had a retwist, so she has lots of new growth. I'm going to go in and add the product on the root. And as you can see, I took the comb to create a very nice part. And then we're going to clip it. One thing about locks is you want to make sure that you are staying up on your appointment so that you don't constantly have to recreate parts to make sure that um, the hair can stay in place as you retwist them. Now, when you are retwisting the hair, as you can see, she has so much new growth. We want to make sure that all of the loose hairs are being retwisted. And you can see I'm taking the parts that are loose and I'm wrapping it around a lock. And this is what's helping so that this hair can actually start back to lock into her hair. So this next step, I'm going to show you what to do if a person have a lot of hair that is not locking in the lock. So as you re-part this part, we're going to gather all the hair around that lock. And then, as you can see, the hair sticking out. We're going to take that hair and we're going to wrap it around the lock. This is going to help allow the hair to start to get back into formation and actually lock into that lock. Then, once we've wrapped that all the way to the bottom, we're going to constantly twist to the right, and then we're going to clip that lock at the bottom. And this is how you do the locking technique to be sure that you are actually restructuring each particular lock, and it's giving you the ability to definitely see each lock be able to be locked consistently. Now, once you've retwisted the hair completely all over, the next step is to move the client to the dryer. As you can see, this is what it looks like when the client hair is complete. On the left is before she went under the dryer, and on the right is when she came from under the dryer. You can see a complete difference in her hair, especially with the color. Coloring will make a total difference if you notice that your hair is very dry from your natural color. You can do a color refresher. Now I'm getting ready to style her hair. I'm going to show you guys how I decided to style her hair. We gave her a double French roll in the back. And you're going to take that hair and roll it in a tight bun on one side of the hair. And then what I'm doing here is I'm organizing these locks to make sure that this roll is sitting. Making sure that the roll is sitting up on her hair. Now, you take each lock and you're going to organize them and structure it correctly to be sure that the hair is definitely going to be uniform and tucked tightly to create this bun. Then we're going to go on the other side and we're going to do the exact same thing. The goal is definitely to make sure that the buns are locked in place. Now once they are locked in place, then we're going to move to the front, and I'm going to show you guys how I decided to add in her fashion lock to be sure that the locks had an enhancement of color with each twist. And now when we got to the front, as you can see, I'm adding the fashion clip in. And by doing this, the clip ins, I am actually able to give her an extra enhancement of color in the front. And if you are looking for a way to try color without coloring your hair, I highly recommend that you get a clip in, the Loc Clip Ins. This will give you the ability to be able to do so without coloring your hair with any color. Alright, and here's the final result. As you can see, the clip-ins were definitely blended into the style. These clip-ins can be made to order, and they also can be made so that they can blend in well with your locks. So they come in different sizes and lengths.